Hello and welcome back to the Outer Worlds, where today, yes, we have finished off on Eridanos, which is a very pretty planet. And today we have one last thing to do in this game, and that is head over to Tartarus. However, first off, I just wanted to, let's see, hang on, let's just escape, and I need to dump some stuff in here because it's no longer useful. For starters, this is never going to be useful ever again, so I wonder if we can dump this on a desk somewhere, because I kind of want it out to look at, you know? If I switch that out for, wait, what was the thing we had in that slot instead? I'm guessing it was, it was a tossball stick, right? Thunderclap. Ooh, I do like that. Consider wearing earplugs. I do like that one. I mean, that seems kind of fun. That's champion tossball. We can't go for that. Captain Robin's spine. Yes, that needed a bit of upgrading, but that could... Oh no, we don't have our tinker ability anymore. Never mind. Let's go for that. I kind of want to see what that does. Wait, what does it do? I'm guessing does it do plasma damage? No, it does explosive damage. Okay, so, yes. We have that. Obviously, that is, this can't work anywhere but Eridanos. These are all useless, relatively. So, yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to dump everything we don't need in here. Then, everything else we don't need... we are going to dump straight in, here. Right, recharge. Right, and then the needler. Ooh, I do like the needler. Right, however, the rest of it can end up. Yeah, we are going to dump this all into our... Well, actually, that's a good point. One thing we do need to do, we're taking Nyoka and Pavati, obviously. So yes, we probably need to... see what we can do about upgrading these two to their uppermost levels. And yeah, it looks like we might have some issues with that. Because yeah, they are going to have some... Nyoka has, Mark 3, right. Also, I wanted to switch you over, so you are going to ranged. Yeah, ranged only attacks with ranged weapons. Based on the distance of the enemy. You know what? I do kind of just want you like that. Mode aggressive, distance. Follow from a distance, follow at a moderate distance. Okay, and then Pavati. Yes, I wanted you to have a certain thing, and I can't remember what. You only have gold, which isn't that good. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch over to this. Hopefully that'll do well for you. Yeah. And yeah, hopefully that means, okay, we should be fine. However, I'm placing, looks like you may have misplaced your discrepancy amplifier. You'll need this highly scientific device. Okay, right, yes. We do need that on us, the discrepancy amplifier, but only for Murder on Eridanos, which we don't have right now. Also, I have no idea what kind of weapon this is. Anyway, yes, and then basically stick the stuff we don't need from here in there too. Because yeah, I might take that just because it's dialogue skills plus. No, you know what? We're going to store all of this in here. Right, we're never going to use any of that. Platinum, right. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's too much here we can use. Right. Okay, that looks fine. Okay, this should be fine. This looks like it should be a good amount of stuff. Wait, did I put a load of stuff in junk, or did I put it in the thing? Wait, hang on. Inventory, junk. Yeah, I put it all in the thing. There's no point selling it, so hey. In fact, do not use this jelly at all. Fair enough. But yes, we need to go and rescue you from Tartarus, my young friend Phineas Wells. Yes, you're about to assault the labyrinth of Tartarus and determine the fate of the Halcyon colony. Saves made after this point can only finish the main story, side quests, and downloaded content will be unavailable for any saves made beyond this point. If there's anything you want to do before you enter the prison, do it now before you cross the point of no return. Would you like to continue? Yes, this is officially the point of no return, and we can't go back from it. So, yeah, we're going in. Would you like to save? Yes. New save. Making sure there's multiple saves just in case.
I am pleased to inform you that we have arrived at the labyrinth. Please be advised that the punishment for trespassing is execution. Please be advised that electrical storms on the surface of Tartarus make departure impossible at this time.
Okay. I know anything about useful
Resident
about
count
thingy?
is as follows: 3,071. Resident deaths, including but not limited to executions, are as follows:
Okay.
1,684. Resident escapes are as follows: 0. The interior can be chilly. Take a scarf with you, Captain.
Awesome.
I would also ask that you leave your captain's ID with me, in the event that you do not return.
Nice try, but not happening.
Understood. If you die or are incarcerated for life, I can generate a new ID for the next captain. I would prefer if you returned, though. Oh,
Yeah.
Speak of the devil. Captain, I am receiving a transmission from the prison's docking authority now.
Attention, unauthorized spacecraft. This is a maximum security installation. Your presence here is an explicit violation of UDL corporate policy.
Okay.
You are hereby confined to your docking platform until a ticket detailing your crimes has been filed and notarized, at which point your vessel will be seized and you will be executed.
Okay. How long will that take?
I wager it'll take a bit longer than it takes you to lose your patience and storm out of your ship looking to get shot. To be honest, that'd make my job a lot easier. You come out, we shoot you full of holes, and then everyone goes about their day worry-free. Except you. You'll be dead.
Lie. Fine, execute the chairman's eyebrow stylist over a lost biometric ID. That'll end well.
Wait, you're the stylist? Thank the law you're here. Everyone knows how particular the chairman is about his eyebrows. Here, take my... Anyway, Tartarus Docking Authority signing up. Hang on. Another ship just pulled into your dock. Wait, is that from the groundbreaker? What the... Pay no mind to that, just have a pleasant day.
Okay, interesting.
Biometric ID received.
So
data to external
the
cartridge.
groundbreaker
How
arrived?
can I be of assistance?
No, I think... Okay, right, so we are ready to go. And, it looks like... I think Pavati was having a bit of trouble getting down because Felix was trying to get up. So hey, well, yes, that bodes well for the rest of this. Let's head in to Tartarus. I love those colors. Jesus, those colors are pretty. That is a pretty picture. Some of these I just want as posters to stick on my wall because, oh my god, that is some pretty stuff. Right, yes. I'm guessing they might not be quite so... They might not believe us quite so well once we're here. Yes. Hang on, you... No! I literally had a pass to get in. This is the opposite of what we wanted. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. Okay. This is an issue. There are now officially loads of things going wrong apparently. They literally decided, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna just fucking yeet everyone in the face. Right, hang on. Right, hang on. And then Corporate Commander, we're just gonna get behind you and take you out now. Because yes, you're probably going to be the biggest issue. Right. And yes, Junlei is here, so we better make sure she survives, or you will probably not be very happy with us, right? Pravanti will probably not be very happy if people don't survive.
Something's not right.
Wait, is that... Not everyone's dead, right? Okay, I think some people might be dead. Okay, corporate tactician. You're fine.
Stay down, hullhead.
Okay. Yeah, so actually we managed to do this without getting alerted properly. Awesome. Yeah, okay. That should be, emphasis on should be everyone. We could have snuck in, but no, the Groundbreaker decided to come in and help out. And why not, I guess. But it's a bit rude because we were planning on, I could have snuck in, but no, I had to protect all the bastards who decided, you know what, today's password is 1, Akande. Awesome. I'm so glad they wrote that down. Otherwise, I would have had so much of an issue with my, 100 and something hack. Right, yes. Yep. Anyway, we're through that bit. And then, yeah, this is, head down here. Yeah, right. That should be working okay. And yes.
I'm not too keen on walking into a prison. They lock me up, I'm liable to kill everyone trying to get back out.
This might be the loneliest place in the whole system.
That's what you're worried about? Ooh, wow, lava. I'm more worried about the lava. The lava looks deadly and potentially something we're going to have to go through. But hey, right. Yes, I believe this is when it gets pretty damn hard.
Let's look around. There's gotta be a few ways through here.
Yep, and we're going to go for the one that is slightly less killing, hopefully. Hopefully. Emphasis being on the word hopefully. Yes, so there's this one, and then this one, and admittedly, those might be the only two. But we do have a lovely, lovely thing, which is, yeah, if we go in through those bits, then we don't actually have to bother with sneaking around. We will be hidden, because we have the right authority thing. Also, we can refresh it by killing someone without anyone noticing, which is, classic good fun. However, they have to actually notice you for that to work. Otherwise, it's just, stuff. Right, hang on. They've noticed something. Okay. Right, so what we do is we move around here. You go over that way.
I'll find whoever did this.
Yep, you won't. Haha! Yes, the UDL, the UDL cartridge makes it rather much easier. A bit easier. Little bit easier.
Look.
Oh shit. I've just realized as soon as they turn around, they're going to start asking us questions. And then they're going to hear things from behind them. So we're going to just destroy them quickly and then move over this way. Hopefully, the first person who notices us notices the fucking things first. Good. Good. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh shit! Well, that's that done. Oh no! Wait, we managed to deal with them fast enough that no one noticed. Awesome. So glad about that. Oh god, really hate this. This is tense. This is really tense. But we have now refreshed our disguise because someone noticed us. Right. Also, we can get in here and do some pilfering because yes, classic stuff. When you're walking through a prison, you steal everything. That's how you make sure you get out of the prison. Yep. Totally. Totally what happens. And we can jump over this way. Anyone else here?
You got him?
Right. No one's gonna notice that. We can get in here. Right. Yeah, we can get in here. Do that stuff. Hit you. Open that. Right. Flamethrower 2.0. I mean, we don't need to take any of this, to be fair. This is all superfluous because, yeah, it requires actually knowing what actually having anything to use with it afterwards. And we don't have that, actually. However, yes, we do have... Oh, shit! We have a workstation and vending machines. Never mind. That is actually pretty useful. If we break stuff down, we can then repair it here. Yeah. Right. Also, there's no point repairing it here. We are on 162 out of... Well, there's no point in breaking anything down to repair everything here. Right. Okay. That's fine. Next area. Right. Let's just save. Load. Oh, yeah. These all... Save point of no return. Ah, okay, so that's the point of no return where we can't go back. Transition to the pit, which I believe is very sweaty. Tartarus has been doing more exercise recently on account of Hades being reunited with his son Zagreus. Yep, definitely. That's exactly what's happening. Right, twice the speed, half the price. Okay. Yeah, and this stuff gets a bit complicated. Also, we won't have any help in some of these places because, yeah, Vermin 2. The good thing is we can just sneak through all of this. Right, and yes. Please don't come in here, even though you just heard gunshots. Well, access storage manifest. Right. Architectural records. Blah, 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 blah. 3, exit. Right. Hang on. You are alone. Okay, so we're going to hit you. Then back off. Anyone notices you? We escape quickly, kill them on the way. Right. Aside from that, it looks like we are completely and utterly fine. If we just press this, we should be able to get through really easily.
Authorized personnel.
Right. Okay. I like how they say greetings, authorized personnel, which is not at all suspicious. They're not at all suspicious of us.
The captain's here. Let's go. I want to see all of you busting ass.
Okay, never mind. Aha, okay, right, so you go down. I wonder, how does this work, by the way? I kind of want to see what this actually does. But yeah, it's actually working okay. Is Zora here, by the way? Oops. Oh, shit! No! I didn't mean to... Okay, well, I didn't mean to hit them, but apparently I did. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna load, because... Oops. 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 I didn't mean for that to happen. Oh, damn it. I accidentally hit one of the iconoclasts. Maybe I just let them do the work. When they're all dead, I will deal with the rest of them, okay? That's what we're gonna do. Right. Okay. God. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We're just gonna let them do the work, okay? When they're done, we can deal with the rest of it, okay? Right, anything here we can do? No. Right, yes, this is where, the Halcyon people would come in. Right, hang on. And then, yeah, you are all okay. And, yeah. Although we could take out the corporate commander. I kind of like you know what? I kind of want to take out the corporate commander. Bye-bye!
Searching for unauthorized person.
Yeah, they won't notice
Elevated
anything.
threat level.
They won't know anything happened.
I'll find whoever did this.
The captain's here. Let's go. I want to see all of you busting.
Right, hang on. Give me a sec.
That's how we fucking do it.
Right, and then you go down.
Going in.
Okay. Apparently they all have really high-pitched voice here, and I'm not sure why. Right, also, we can just head straight through because, yeah, that means that we're basically immune to them because they won't notice a single thing up. So that's fun. Right, hang on, take out that other corporate commander. Is that everything? There's 2 people there, but they haven't actually seen anything. But yeah, can you fucking move? You bastards. Oh my god, they moved. Right. Hang on. Nah, never mind. We're just gonna continue since we can't... Ooh, but what's up here? There's a sneaky way up, which is here. Awesome, let's see what's going on. Oh shit, there's things up here. That's not good. Right. And yes, next up, more of... Oh shit. That's... Oh shit, pit exit. That's the entrance, right. Right. Yes, let's head over this way. Right. Right, you haven't noticed a thing, which is embarrassing for you, I guess. But there we go. Right. Hello, how you doing?
You knew.
Lie, I was hired to test your security. Congratulations, you passed. I'll be sure to pass this on to your supervisor. Awesome. Now, you die. Awesome. Blah, 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 blah. You didn't notice anything. No, not at all, sir. You didn't notice anything. Admittedly, you did notice something. It was just that you noticed the wrong thing. Right, hang on. We go here. Right, and take you out. And we're in combat now. That's good, I guess. But I think we should be able to deal with you relatively. And that should be, yeah, everyone but you. And you can go down like that. And that should be... That's sealed, so is there a way out of that? Hang on. I don't actually know. Is there... Is that... Yeah, that's that one open, but did that unseal this one too? No. Is there anywhere that can unseal this? Because I kind of want to see if there's anything on the other side. I don't think there will be, so hey. Let's head through here. Right.
Well,
Oh, hello.
I'll be damned. I was prepping the studio for our announcement, and here you are as a bonus. I had heard you'd taken a mechanic under your wing. What's the matter, girl? Couldn't find actual employment?
Oh, fuck
The
you.
captain's treated me right. Better than any of you bored folk ever have. I'm exactly where I want to be.
Ah, I knew I smelled Monarch when you lot walked in. The stench of sulfur, depression, and desperate bravado is unmistakable.
Ah.
Keep talking, and you'll be smelling iron. Ain't nobody so important I won't put a bullet in him.
When you go off and get yourself shot, try to avoid taking one to the face. I'll want it recognizable to show to my citizens.
Right. Chairman Rockwell, I presume. Get out of my way, Rockwell.
I'm not in your way, you dullard. You talk to me. You want to go die in a blaze of...
Please, Phineas would rather die than cooperate.
Yes, he is an extraordinarily obstinate fellow, isn't he? Fine, he isn't working... But that's between us.
It's a...
Oh yes, go on, wake them up, add more...
We're helping.
You know, I wouldn't have to if you'd been more cooperative about all this.
Oh, right. This coming from the psychopathic outlaw. Yes, I'll try to be more open-minded about your path of wanton dissent. We don't need your help.
And this is when we kill him. I've already rallied about...
You have? Look, I'm not an unreasonable man. If you manage to storm the castle, as it were, and make it out of here with Phineas alive... I can't exactly afford more havoc than you've already caused. Fine.
I'm coming for you next. And you know what? We are actually going for you anyway, so fuck you. Give me a second. Let's just read all of that. E1 message 2 re-cameras 1 3 re-cameras. Yes. Bye, Rockwell. Have fun. Right, hang on. Right, hang on. Let's just, yeah, hit you a few times. Rockwell's dead. Oh well. What a shame. Right, and then you are going down as well. Right, hang on. Yep, that's Rockwell dead. Awesome. And then we head through here. And yes, I believe this is a place that we've already been, right?
Welcome to the iconoclast, asshole!
Right. And yes, up here. And the Van Noys were there. Awesome. That's really cool. Yeah, I love how all the friends you've made actually come and help out, you know? I really like that. I think that's super cool. But yeah. Oh, what's that?
Here we go.
Right.
The fuss is about a blasted lab coat.
Right, and then you go down as well. Awesome. And then we move on.
What was that? You knew.
Yeah, intimidate. Are you talking while on shift? Everyone makes just don't do it again. Brilliant. Right, hang on. There we go. Right, hang on. Take down the medical drone because that seems more important. Hang on. No, don't you dare. 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 You don't get a kill on. Yeah, okay. Perfect. Whew, okay, right. Let's head onwards.
Really doing this, huh?
Take
Yep.
a breath now, folks. Once we're up there, I suspect we ain't gonna have time to stop shooting.
Yeah, I expect the same. And yes.
Captain, you have an uncanny talent for complicating my life.
Hello,
You
Sophia
disrupted the
Conde.
balance of power. You've upset the natural order of things. You've introduced uncertainty, and there is nothing I despise more than uncertainty.
It's over, Sophia. Stand
I'm
down.
afraid I can't do that. You have a flair for subtlety. If you'd worked for me, you would have been the greatest fixer Halcyon has ever seen. For all your talents, you are the enemy of Halcyon, and therefore you are my enemy.
I doubt it. And you're going to do your duty in dry trying. I get it. Let's move along.
Dr. Wells is being held in my custody. His cooperation will prove invaluable, even if I have to beat it out of him. All
Right.
that's left to do is put down this riot, arrest you, and then get on with the bloody business of saving this colony.
Okay. Don't test me, Sophia. It's bad for your
I'm
health.
aware of your propensity for violence. Halcyon is a bloodier place because of you. You're a talented fighter. I'm going to regret destroying such remarkable skill.
Well, you know, let's do your work. I'm rescuing Phineas and I'm going through you if I
had a
have
feel-
to.
This prison is equipped with an automechanical warden. I've had it programmed to eliminate you on sight and rinse your remains down a drain.
Oh, that sounds very...
And don't worry. I will inform Dr. Wells that you died heroically or something.
Okay, right. Yes, we have to do this. I'm not that interested in talking to capitalist bootlickers, so hey, if we have to kill them, then we have to kill them. Right. Also, I'm pretty sure this doesn't let us defeat the automechanical. Designate RAM as a hostile intruder. Oh, damn. I'm not sure what that does, but I'm assuming it helps.
Processing data.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm guessing our next thing is to kill Ram. But we could just leave them alone and just not. If we manage to get around, can we just get in this door without anyone noticing? Can we just skip around the boss fight? I'm not sure whether I'm actually going to, but if we can, this would be amazing. Oh, you cock. Aha, and you are going after the intruders, yes. Yeah, they're being attacked by the intruder. So... Right, hang on. Let's just go like that. Hit it in the legs. Hit it like this. Yep, this is not much of a battle, honestly. I was expecting that to be worse, but we were sufficiently leveled up that was a-okay. Cool. Also, one thing I don't understand. Why would they leave the keycard on that bastard? Like, that seems to defeat the point of the whole thing. But I like how you can make your life easier by making them all fight each other. That is very lovely. Those are looking fairly bad. But yes, I'm just going to save. Just cancel. New save. But yes, I'm guessing. Yeah, this is the end. Yep, there we go. Chairman's key. Awesome. Before we do that, though, I do kind of want to see what else we can do with this chairman's key. Because I'm guessing we can go to other places. I don't know, though. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, no, it'll be for... Never mind. It'll be for this. Right, and yes. How are you doing, Phineas?
You don't know how glad I am to see you. You did the right thing. Akande was a monster. Her death was much deserved, and long overdue. And you lunatic, you broke into the board's own fortress just to rescue one doddering old man. You are absolutely out of your mind, and I can't begin to thank you enough.
Are you alright? Are you kidding? The board never stood a chance against me.
Ah, all in a day's work for you, huh? You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life. But there's still so much we have yet to accomplish. You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated.
I don't like the sound of that.
Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing. 2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all.
So we've got to make do on our own. Seems to me that'll make us stronger in the end anyhow.
You're quite right. We've got no choice but to make do on our own.
Okay.
You mean we're all alone out here? Really alone?
I'm afraid so, Miss Holcomb. Halcyon is the only home we have left. Returning to Earth is no longer an option. We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our own.
We have a lot of work to... Yeah. What do you think happened?
I don't know what happened, but something must have gone horribly wrong. I don't know why Earth's gone silent. I don't even know if Earth exists anymore.
Yeah.
We have no connection back to Earth, and return is likely impossible. We're completely alone out here.
Huh. How do you know all this?
I heard it from Akande herself. She tried to pressure me into joining her side, you see. Tried to make me realize that all hope is lost, and that we are alone. She was half right. We are alone, and we're going to have to fend for ourselves, because there's no telling what's happened to Earth.
You mentioned a frigate disappearing.
You might have heard of the Earth Directorate's frigate. Half the colony's entire military was on that ship. They were returning to Earth when they vanished without a trace. That was 2 years ago. We haven't heard a word from them since. Whatever happened to Earth likely happened to them.
Huh. You said there hasn't been any new messages from Earth.
Yes, Akande mentioned as much. Earth hasn't sent us a single message in 3 years. No one knows why.
Huh.
Akande had kept the truth to herself, perhaps with good reason. Can you imagine what would have happened if word got out? We'd have utter pandemonium.
There's something else I know about the other colonists, Phineas.
I wasn't trying to hide the truth from you, but after all you've done, I owe you an explanation. Yes, I experimented on the Hope's colonists. Each of my experiments ended in catastrophic failure. Each of my subjects died in agony. You are my first and only success. I didn't tell you about the others because I didn't want to burden you. My failures are my own to bear, not yours.
I forgive you, Phineas.
Thank you. Perhaps in time I'll learn to forgive myself. My apologies. I need to get a hold of myself. We've far more pressing issues to worry about right now. If you have any more questions, ask me. I'll answer as best I can.
Yeah. So the reason why I think Phineas isn't necessarily a bad person is, to be honest, with the resources he had, the only option he had was to, like, experiment on the Hope's colonists. And I know it's not perfect, and I know it's not okay, but he doesn't tell you, not because he's trying to hide the truth from you, but because it wasn't yours to bear. Like he said, like, you needed to do a job, and he needed to keep that to himself because it was his thing to bear. And putting undue pressure on me, knowing that people had died to get me there, you know, that would have been harsher. And you know what, Phineas, I think he didn't do it out of malice or anything. He did it because it was his only option, or he saw it as an only option, as opposed to a lot of the other things that felt very, you know, there isn't much to, you know, like a lot of the other stuff in the colony could have been done different ways. Phineas was an outlaw and couldn't do anything. So yeah, honestly, I do actually think Phineas isn't in the wrong here. I think what he did isn't perfect, and, you know, he's going to have to do a lot of work to get over that himself, but the fact he's keeping himself accountable is, you know, pretty good. I am satisfied that he doesn't seem like the rest of the board. He doesn't seem like he's evil, or like he did it out of malice, or so for the pure suffering. He did it because it was his only option. And yeah, that's generally my gist of it. But also, I have to admit that it isn't perfect. That's the only thing. We've got work to do. Yes.
Yes, you're right. The road is long, and we haven't a moment to waste.
Yes.
We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with the Hope's brightest minds. And then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time.
Yes.
We're going to need a leader, and I can't imagine a better person for the job than you. What do you say, old friend? Will you help us?
Somebody has to. You can count on me. I'll help you revive. I'm only going to do what I've always done. You can count on me. I'll help you revive. I mean, I would say, you know what? I think honestly, it would be nice if Phineas stepped up, but also he would want to quietly work in the background. So yeah, I think in terms of having a leader, maybe I would be the best choice in this game.
You won't hear a word of disagreement from me. When I revived you, I thought we were going to save this colony all by ourselves. But I was wrong. We can't save Halcyon on our own. We're all going to have to pull together, somehow.
Yeah.
We are not a colony anymore. Our last connection to Earth has been severed. I don't know if we'll survive, but we're going to have to try our best.
Yeah, and that is the end of the game. The OSI,
teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan. But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, his actions altered the course of history. The events on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny. As the colony struggled to survive, the inspirational story of the iconoclast spread like wildfire. Zora's focus on logistics made for a safer monarch, where the iconoclasts enjoyed a surge of new blood looking to join the ranks from struggling townships. Life on Monarch slowly improved from a desperate fight for survival to prosperous growth and more permanent strength.
I love it.
Consumed by paranoia, Lilia Hagen took Sublight Salvage in a controversial direction, openly accusing board officials of an extraterrestrial conspiracy. One day, an accident at the Groundbreaker's docking bay silenced her forever. Time would tell if her replacement could keep the Sublight family together. The collapse of Edgewater left its workers bereft of any purpose in life. Most of them made their way to Adelaide McDevitt's camp, hoping to ingratiate themselves into her favor. Adelaide accepted only a few to her community. The rest were turned away and likely died of starvation. Nevertheless, Adelaide's camp grew into a well-established town. Adelaide McDevitt refused to cooperate with the ongoing effort to save Halcyon from collapse. A sympathetic deserter stole a copy of her research and delivered it to the Hope's scientists. It is unclear how useful Adelaide's research was. An optimistic estimate suggests her work may have bought Halcyon another few years of survival. Adelaide would never know. She died that winter. Under the leadership of Junlei Tennyson, the Groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers schooled in her family's traditions. The future of the Groundbreaker looks promising. The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs. It was a dark time indeed. Even the Gorgon asteroid, though a distant enigma to most of Halcyon, felt the aftershocks of your actions. The destroyed adrenatine synthesizer became a symbol of the board's cruelty and a rallying point for Wells and his scientists as they sought to build a more humane, ethical Halcyon. They cleared the dead from Gorgon's laboratories and repurposed them to aid in the crucial work of solving the colony's nutrition crisis. Gorgon, which had once sown death and destruction across Halcyon, became a source of hope and renewal. In spite of everything, the Gorgon asteroid remained a sobering reminder of the potential for progress and disaster in humanity's most ambitious efforts. The Rizzo's company in Halcyon dissolved after the collapse of the board. Needless to say, the launch of Spectrum Brown was indefinitely delayed. A stockpile of Spectrum Brown remains buried deep beneath the ruins of the old distillery, abandoned to time and attrition. With the dissolution of the board, Ruth Bellamy found herself without the two constants in her life: Byzantine culture and her sister Belinda. In the face of this new reality, she struggled to find a direction for her life. The colony had moved on from Halcyon Helen and would require new heroes in the years to come. And so Ruth Bellamy decided it was time to exit stage left. She quietly disappeared from public view. The dissolution of the board did not mean the dissolution of the ambitions of Cedric Kincannon, the charismatic leader of Sublight Underground. Cedric offered Slug's transportation services to the newly thawed colonists and set to work ferrying resources and food wherever they were most needed. For better or worse, Slug headgear became fashionable in the following year.
I knew Cedric was a good egg.
As the board began to disintegrate, Spencer Woolrich found himself at a crossroads. Cling to what little stardom remained to him, or help usher Halcyon into its new future. To the surprise of many, perhaps himself most of all, Spencer chose the latter option.
Well done, Spencer.
Having learned a variety of different skills in the many different roles played throughout his lengthy career, Spencer founded a radio serial dedicated to staying alive despite the odds. His subjects included how to survive violent encounters with only grazing wounds, dispense pithy one-liners for tense scenarios, and, of course, how to look good doing both.
I would listen to that.
After a brief attempt at dating Helen as one person rather than two, which both Bertie and Helen found too strange, Bertie struck out on his own to try his hand at raising woolly cows. Many of his former Rangers teammates soon followed, accompanied by the woolly cow the team had originally plied with alcohol. The dairy farm thrived under Bertie's leadership and care. The dairy rangers privately believed that the woolly cows softened Bertie's temper considerably, although the only one brave enough to say this to his face was promptly headbutted. Due to the board's dissolution, many of the Prophet's old customers no longer found quite the same value in productivity seminars that they once had. With her business drying up, the Prophet chose to take her followers down a new path. Months later, salvagers on Eridanos found clues leading them to a seemingly abandoned bunker out in the wilderness. Inside, they discovered horribly mangled corpses, sacrificed to a blood-scrawled portrait of a sprat-headed deity. The Prophet was not among the bodies. Your influence shifted Ellie's perspective. She finally admitted, albeit grudgingly, that she just might need other people. Sometimes. With a steady income from the life insurance payouts, she was finally able to afford a ship of her own. She hired a small crew and flew supply missions to communities on the fringe. Some of them were even legal.
Great, Ellie.
Life in Halcyon was sobering for Felix Millstone. The grand revolution he dreamed of never came. There was no great awakening for the colony, no celebrations in the streets. There was only the hard, desperate work of trying to repair a broken colony. Felix never had a head for numbers, but if there was labor to be done, he was there to help. Eventually, Felix realized that the work of a revolution was done with two hands. As much as he enjoyed his adventures aboard the Unreliable, the vicar, known as Max, eventually decided that it was time to move on, to live out the life he had sought so long to create. He knew there were many in the colony who carried burdens much worse than the ones he had struggled with, and he devoted himself to easing their suffering wherever he could. He only ever took up arms again to defend the defenseless. Unshackled from a lifetime of striving and fighting the universe and himself, Vicar Maximilian de Soto was finally at peace. Once the matter with the Hope colonists was resolved, Junlei bashfully asked Parvati if she'd like to join her permanently on the Groundbreaker, and Parvati enthusiastically, if somewhat awkwardly, agreed. The stories of her adventures spread across the colony, and Parvati soon found herself the center of attention. Having served as the engineer of a renowned spacecraft, tramp freighters and wildcat miners sought her out by name, and in no time, she was a fixture in the Groundbreaker's mechanical ecosystem. She and Junlei were never far apart. Nyoka returned to Monarch to take another crack at making a permanent life for herself. She formed the Charon Group, a mercenary outfit of ragtag survivalists and wilderness experts. Anyone in need of a guide, or just looking to throw back a beer and swap stories, could find her camping on the trail or clearing an infestation. The SAM unit that accompanied you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales. Did you know that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning solution in Halcyon? Minister Clark was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it. As for Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. Though he was always haunted by the failures of his past, he was determined to make things right by building toward the future. Dr. Wells was able to revive many more scientists and engineers than he first expected, thanks to the additional batch of chemicals you stole from the Ministry. Wells never forgot about the human lives that were lost in acquiring these chemicals. The revival project was hard and painful work, but in the end, despite limited resources, Over half the Hope's colonists were successfully revived. Even after Wells passed away, the Hope scientists and engineers worked night and day to pull Halcyon from the brink of collapse. Their efforts continue to this day, which may be reason enough for optimism. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor. He passed away a few years later. His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he revived. Life will never be the same in Halcyon. It is widely agreed that the colony has a chance of stabilizing within a generation, owing to the hard work and determination of the surviving colonists. Recovery is a distant goal, and the path is long and uncertain. But the people of Halcyon carry on, determined as ever. And what about you, the unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon? You brought an end to the chaos on Tartarus, and proved yourself the most capable leader left in the colony. You administered the colony in your own image. With the old power of the board destroyed, a new government of Halcyon rose with you at its center. With your steady hand, you guided Halcyon through the turbulent years that were to follow, and helped ensure the survival of the colony until the end of your days. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
Yeah, okay. That hit me harder than I thought it would. Oh geez, I am slightly teary-eyed right now. The whole bit with Parvati, you may have noticed, got me. Just the whole bit with Wells and the fact that we managed to save the colony. Oh my god. The whole bit with... oh... they added new stuff with the... This game is so good. This game is so good. I mean, arguably, by the standards of RPG, it doesn't have the most variety in terms of the choices you can make, but it has a lot of disparity between the choices you can make, and the characters and the things you can influence. Yes. And the fact that it skips ahead a few years for the end cards and there's different end cards for you doing different things, I think that works better than just ending and letting you continue. I think it's nice that it has a clear end and a clear beginning, and in that you influence it and then it just ends, and oh my god, is this game amazing. This is one of my favorite games of all time, and honestly, I am so happy I managed to play through the whole thing again, including the DLC stuff, which had its own mention in the end cards. Also, I knew Cedric was great. Cedric is great. Awesome. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the series. But yes, this is the end, unless they release more DLC, in which case we'll do that again, and then the final mission just to see what's updated. But anyway, thank you very much. And yeah, I will see you all with something else. Maybe another RPG, maybe something else in the months to come. Thank you very much, and I will see you later. Hello and welcome back to the
place.
Fuck you, Felix. Let's try that again.